Mommy. I see you, Mommy.
Yay.
Okay.
You're doing this.
Well.
So if you haven't figured it out yet, today I'm going to be building a very large bookshelf for this wall in my living room. We keep our internet stuff behind the couch and it can continuously getting smashed. And I've also been looking for a way to add some more storage. Our living room is very small, so I wanted to make a bookshelf that could accommodate all of these things, keeping the couch off the wall and giving us some storage. So I measured the width and height of my wall, and I also measured the height of my couch because I want there to be a shelf even with the back of my couch. I'm going to be using this wood that we reclaimed from a shed teardown that we did. So it is a bit rough looking, and I did do some behind the scenes sanding that I didn't include because it's pretty boring. But so basically I'm just going with a really simple construction and cutting down 2 side pieces that I will sandwich my shelves in between. I decided to whitewash my boards, and I like to use 1 part paint to 2 parts water, and then pretty much you just brush this all over and then I sand that down. The sanding is totally optional, but I like to have a little bit more wood showing through the white. So this one here is unsanded, and you'll see the board on the right is sanded, and so you can kind of see that effect of the wood grain showing through a little bit more. And then I just go ahead and seal that up with a Varathane water-based sealer. I apologize if the clarity here is playing tricks on your mind, but I was experimenting with an old camera that we have and it didn't work so well, but I needed the clips for the tutorial. So here I'm just measuring out where I want my first shelf to be, and that's actually also the height of my couch, and I just went ahead and transferred that mark down and made a long line across the entire shelf. That way I could just line my board up with it and then screw in from the other side. I did use extra long screws. They're about 3.5 inches, and I did this just to give me some extra stability with the shelf. And then I pretty much just repeated the exact same steps on the other side, starting with my lowest shelf and then my top shelf and then the in-between shelves. Next, we needed to flip this thing over, and it was so big and heavy I did have to call in reinforcements. And so now we're going to be putting an X support piece on the back of the shelf. You've probably seen these before. They're not just for looks, they actually keep everything supported. They keep the shelf from rocking back and forth and also keep the shelves in the center from bowing. So I like to just line that up and trace out where I need to cut it and then screw it down to the board. I did the same thing with the other one, except for I traced where it needed to cross the first piece, and then I just screwed that in to that first initial piece, and it was really sturdy this way. I made sure that all my shelves were the same width all the way across, and then I screwed the support boards into the back of all the shelves as well. Again, this just keeps them from bowing when you put heavy things on there. I'm happy to say that this bookshelf seems to be serving out its purpose. It's protecting our internet and also covering cords and providing us with a little bit more storage. I'm sure we'll fill it up more as time goes on.